What's up, wrestling fans? You guys feel free to jam that like button where the sun don't shine. Come on. Stick it where you know it needs to go. Right into the hole of Joe. You know how to do it. I hope everybody's having a good Monday night, and I hope Raw wasn't that bad for anybody watching, but right now, we need you guys to click that like button. We're going to need it big time. Click that like button and jam it up there. Oh, it's going to get weird tonight. There was basketball, there was hockey, there was many things you could have watched, but potentially you chose to watch Monday Night Raw. So we're going to, hey man, I'm going to itch myself down below, and we're going to figure it out. How's everybody doing? We're getting settled in here, so just bear with me a second while I get it all set up, settled, and alive and dutiful and beautiful. What's up, Chad? Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Is everybody doing well tonight? The chat is ready. I mean, everybody saw that Cody stuff coming, right? I mean, everybody saw the Seth Rollins interference coming, right? Pretty much, for the most part. Oh, boy. And we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw tonight. We're going to talk about what you thought about it, what everybody thinks about it, what I think about it. I got some rants or things to say. But also, we're going to get into, what is up with this Roman Reigns stuff, man? Very cryptic. Roman's leaving. He's not leaving. He's going part-time. He reworked his contract. You know, what the hell is this about? What is really going on here with Roman? Like, it's very strange. And we've all been following it maybe throughout the day. So, I get it. Maybe you know about it already. And I mean, we know what we know, and we're not 100% sure on exactly what that is. I thought that was a sort of a terrible ending, though. Oh, man. What do you guys think of Lacey Evans? What are these? I keep feeling like, am I seeing the same promo but differently every week from her? Or are they changing it around? Are they doing the same promo? I don't even know what they're doing anymore. So I don't know. Does anybody know? I don't know. I mean, it also, the Bray Wyatt's never going to wrestle again. We sort of brought that up the other day. Other people brought it up. We brought it up. Tons of people have been bringing that up. You know, so who knows what the hell is up with that. I mean, there is so much weird, bizarre, vague news out there about all this stuff it's hard to keep track of it all, to be honest. Very weird. There's a poll up there. I want you guys to vote on the poll as we get the alert out to everybody. We're waiting for everybody to get in here. I hope you guys subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. What's going on? We'll talk about that. XL. Braun Strowman's new whatever he's doing. I don't know. There's a lot of wrestling stuff going on out there. Bray might tease in Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But I mean, I don't know, dude. If they fake us out with that and he's really coming back, I mean, it's a great fake out. You know, I mean, that's a pretty good tease and fake out if that's what happens. I just don't know. Braun the Butcher. Imagine we did that. All the women are in a kitchen, have a kitchen fight. all the women should have a kitchen fight. Yeah, put them all in the kitchen. All the women are gonna have a big giant kitchen fight. Alexa Bliss is back from her marriage. Yeah, she got married, baby. I saw so many guys, so many of you guys horny for it. They were like, "Oh yeah, she's back," and all I think it was like, "Yeah, she got married. It's not good. Like our chances aren't good here." Like, you know what I mean? So that's not good for the guys that are looking for, you know, Alexa. It ain't looking good, brother. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. You can't have Alexa anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I know a lot of you guys were looking forward to it. There's so many people that are like, "Oh no, there's no Alexa." Like, what do we do? I'm sorry about that. Hey, I thought you looked good tonight, though. I thought Alexa looked good tonight. Nice to see her back from her honeymoon thing. You know, whatever. She's back from her little honeymoon adventure. I mean, good for her, right? I mean, you know, she got married, breaking all the guys' hearts who were looking to hook up with Alexa. You know how many guys are just disappointed? And now they're probably, now in some, and no, I know most of you guys are normal, but you know there's some of those sort of white knighty type of guys out there who are like ready to snap. Like, now I hate her. I hope she gets hurt. Because like they thought they were going to really marry her, you know, and now that's not going to happen. You know they're pissed. You all have decided to take your hard-earned money and to fund my show, to fund what I do,
oh my God,
to fund what I believe in, to fund my godly ass. JCS Army, donate to me. Oh shit, Soundwave 92! Acknowledge me. The Soundwave 92 has acknowledged me. The new $30 donation. Wow, man. What a bombzo from the man himself. Soundwave 92. Why the fuck didn't it read the goddamn donation? I'll never know. Roman is going to be more of a part-time after Mania 39 next year is what it sounds like. Also, Seth interference in Cody Theory's match was so obvious. I mean, yeah, we were all calling that. It was insulting. Oh, my God. Listen, Soundwave, it was insulting. I think everybody and their mother saw that coming. Like, we all saw that coming, like, dead on. We're like, yep, this is happening. And certainly it did. Like, everybody saw that coming, bro. But, you know, I mean, it makes sense with the story, with what they're doing. You know what you could have done, though? You could have had him face somebody else, and then when he wins, as he's walking to the back, he gets attacked by Seth. But, you know, I don't know. I didn't mind it that much, even though we did all see it coming. You know, it was ridiculous how we saw it coming, too. Because it was just so obvious. I mean, everybody saw it. So, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. But I know that some people out there were like, this is so ridiculous. And, you know, I agree to an extent because, yes, we did see that coming. We did think that was going to happen. Thank you very much to Soundwave 92 for acknowledging me. Thank you for acknowledging me, bro. Okay? Thank you for acknowledging me, bro. We're going to put everybody who acknowledges me on the board tonight. Soundwave 92 has acknowledged me. Thank you. $30 donation. It's a brand new donation. If you do the $30, we will make sure that you get on the board for acknowledging me, folks. So thank you very much for Soundwave. Thank you, man, for being there for me always about everything, including earlier. Appreciate that. And for acknowledging me, man. So we're going to put you up on the board. Soundwave 92 has acknowledged me, and therefore he's up on the board. The Sneaker Addict says Elias and his brother will be tag team champions eventually. That could be bizarre. That could be very strange. I tried to force you guys' hand tonight, and I know that this is a bit of a pain in the ass poll because most of us don't like a poll like this. We like a middle ground. We like a couple of different options. But tonight I went with do or die. You know, tonight I went with thumbs up or thumbs down. I forced everybody to say if they liked it or they didn't. And I'm sure there was a lot of people on the fence who thought, you know, this was an all right Raw, you know, I don't know. But they didn't want to really give it a thumbs up, and some people probably didn't want to give it really a thumbs down, but they were forced to in my poll. So I really went at it there. Soundwave 92 also said Cody's In Theory match was so obvious it was insulting, and yes, we agreed with that. At least the Celtics won tonight. Yes, thank goodness. The Celtics answering back against the Bucks. What a great series if you're a basketball fan. But I did notice how the NBA players are just flip-floppers all over the place, man. They're just flopping like fish everywhere, all over the court. It is ridiculous. They look retarded. Like the NBA like players, man. I don't know, dude. They're pathetic sometimes. Just the way they fucking flop all over the court, and they look like shit. I mean, I don't know, dude. It was fairly amusing to me to watch that. So to watch the NBA players flop all over the ground was pathetic, you know, in a way. I was watching it out of the corner of my eye on my YouTube TV. I had basically both things up, and it was just like, what are they? What are they doing? You know, they would one guy would get bumped, then another guy would get bumped, and then they'd all just fall down like bowling. Like, it was really weird. Here's your dono links. My bad. And they would just all fall down. And another guy would fall, and then they go, ah! Dude, the NBA players should be in the WWE at this point. You know? Just put them in the WWE at this point. Ridiculous. Let me see here. Why is this not working right? Hold on a second. My bad. What did you think? So hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and we'll figure it out from there. Is this not working? Why isn't this linking right? Let me see. There it goes. Let's see. What is it doing? Hold on. What are you doing? My bad, John. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know. I hit the wrong fucking button or something. I don't know. I'm fucking retarded. I don't know why it links to the wrong thing. Then I do it right. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm fucking retarded, bro. My bad, dude. Okay. Here it is. Jesus Christ. You think I have this down by now, you know? I'm going to read your comment in a second. I'm sorry. I'm doing 3 things at once. My bad. What did you say? Where's the comment? I can't find the comment. Oh, here it is. Okay. And Devontae, what's up, man? How you doing? Alexa Bliss definitely had a glow on her face. Yeah, she hopes she's not pregnant. Did you see Becky's ripped leggings? It looked like Seth got a quickie before Becky came out at the end of the night. Frankie LaBella. Thank you, Frankie. Wouldn't that be great? She probably just got caught on something on the way out and it ripped. Like, you know. But wouldn't that be great if that was the case? If that's really what happened? And also that someone got it on video and it leaked out. That'd be great too. That would be really wonderful if that happened. Let me see here. Did I get someone else's? I was distracted by my own crap. Let me see the people that acknowledge me. Okay, let me get the people that acknowledge me. Soundwave92 has acknowledged me at $30. So I think my favorite. I did like Kevin Owens coming out with the wig. I thought that was kind of funny. I thought he bailed on it a little bit too quickly though. Like he bailed on it right away. It was just kind of like, yeah, I'm Elias's brother. No, I'm Kevin Owens' brother, Ken. Yeah. And then immediately Elias was just like, or Ezekiel, whatever, was just like, okay, hey, nice to meet you. And he's like, no, you don't get it. This was to make a point, and it was like, okay, you gave up on it right away. I wish that Kevin Owens had kept trying to go with it. And he's like, yeah, so nice to meet you. And he's like, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. That's all you got to say? Yeah. Well, I just want to say to you that I have no problem. Like, unlike my brother, I have no problem with you. Okay. Well, I have no problem with you. Good. Good, because I'm not Kevin. I'm his brother, Ken. I'm not Kevin. I know, you told me that. Yeah. So that's great. So what do you want to do? I mean, I don't really have a problem with you. Good. I don't have a problem with you. I don't know. What do you want to go out? So everything's cool then, huh? Yeah. Like, so you want to go out to dinner tonight or something? I mean, maybe where you want to go. I barely know you. And he's like, are you really going to make me keep doing this? Like, and then he snaps, you know what I mean? I thought that's where they were going to go with that, but they never even got close to that. They were just immediately like, oh, bail, like right away, like, don't you get the point of this? Like, you know, which is okay in a way, because maybe it could have gone on too long and been stupid, but I thought there was a big, long kind of comedy segment coming up with that, and I actually thought it was great at the beginning. I was like, oh, this is going to be pretty funny probably, and it still was like all right, but I really thought they could have gone into it. I thought they were going to go into it more, and they were going to keep pouring it on, but I mean, they just kind of bailed on it. Like, they were like, okay, nope, right away. It's like, yeah, you get it, the game's up, you get it, and which is whatever. I mean, I don't know. I just thought they would be a little bit more creative in that. Randy Orton and RK Bro came out, whatever, Matt Riddle. And I wasn't too excited about that at this point. You know, I just saw them the other night in a match that didn't matter. And that's kind of what they were kind of coming out to do tonight, is do this, like, sort of damage control to be like, oh, this is why, you know, the match should have been for the money, and, oh, the match was for nothing, and blah, 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 blah. But, you know, they didn't do that. They didn't do anything like that. And so, I don't know. I just thought that was a little weird. I thought they could have done a little more there. You know what I mean? Miguel Celtics still suck, Joe. Oh my God. Well, I mean, you never know. Are they gonna win? Are they not gonna win? You know, we don't know what's gonna happen with them. We'll see what happens, you know, going forward here. If they can do it or if they can't. We'll see. Randy was right. Roman is going to Hollywood. Yeah, right. I mean, that really feels like what it is that he's going to be part-time, but not, he's going to be part-time in the way that it's like, you know, once in a while he might have to be on a set for, you know, 20 days to 40 days or 15 days to 30 days. It feels like Roman is, not only is he going kind of part-time from the WWE, but it also feels like he's still kind of part-time in Hollywood, because To me, Roman doesn't have the acting skills at all yet to be anything yet. He looks great. Looks like Jason Momoa's stunt double or something like that. But, I mean, you know, he doesn't have the acting ability. You know, Austin didn't quite have the acting that The Rock has. But Austin was pretty decent and stuff. You know, John Cena's getting better. Now that John Cena has figured out, now that we figured out what John Cena is, John Cena, for some reason, doesn't do as well when he's a dead serious action hero. John Cena seems to do better in roles where he doesn't take himself serious and he's kind of a goof. For whatever that reason is, I don't know what it is. I'm a bit like that myself. Not that I'm good at anything or anything like that, but what I'm trying to say to you is that a lot of times I try to make a serious video back in the day, or I would try to do serious things, and it just comes off weird. I'm too funny looking. I'm too funny acting or whatever. It doesn't... I don't think that I come off very well sometimes. But then again, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but... it was like when I filmed that pilot 8 years ago now, or whatever it is. When I filmed that pilot in L.A. or at my house, and then went to, we were gonna go to L.A. to do it, and then it never happened. But I mean, I still got paid for it. But I initially, when the guy asked me to do something, I initially read this thing for the guy who was the more serious person, and he was like, "Nah, there's this character." That's a comic book store owner, and he's a drunk at the comic book store all the time. I want you to do that. And it was like, what? Because I'm goofy. I think John Cena's like that. I think he has trouble when he's not a goof. When he's a goof, he's very goofy. And when he's not taking himself seriously, he's much better. Whereas, I think The Rock has a little more range. And Stone Cold... I don't know, man. Stone Cold's weird. He can kind of do anything to a certain level, but it's not the greatest thing. And Roman hasn't really done much of anything other than being kind of like bodyguard number 2 or like the sidekick quiet guy, much like The Undertaker in, what was the movie that he was in with Hulk Hogan? Remember he was in with Christopher Lloyd? God damn it, what was it? I keep thinking of it. It's not... What the hell's the name of that movie? I keep thinking of Encino Man. It's not that at all, but someone in the chat will get it. Somebody in the chat will get it. Will remember the name of the movie. I don't know why I can't think of it. I watch it every like 4 years, 5 years. Actually, as the decades go, I watch it less and less. But every once in a while, I watch it because it's just funny, and it gets worse, like, and more cheesy every time you see it. But I remember being a kid loving that movie. And The Undertaker's in it as one of the bounty hunters. It's not Commando. It's Suburban Commando, yes. Suburban Commando, yes. Thank you. Who's the first one that got it? We'll give him a big one. I think the first person that got it was Go Hogs for Life, followed by everybody who got it after that. Thank you, Suburban Commando. Remember when fucking Hogan just eats the fucking antifreeze or whatever, or drinks it? Antifreeze. It's so ridiculous, dude. Oh my God, it's so ridiculous. But I love it. I mean, who doesn't? I think everybody secretly likes that movie. You know what I mean? I think everybody secretly likes that movie. Suburban Commando, baby. We're going to take a look at the poll in a second and see what you guys are saying about the show tonight. We'll take a look at it. Oh my God.
Decided to take your hard-earned money and to fund my show.
Whoa!
To fund what I do. To fund what I believe in. To fund my godly ass. JCS Army, donate to me. DWELSH has acknowledged me. DWELSH has donated to me.
I don't know what word DWELSH said that got this so it wouldn't play, but he said Becky looks retarded. We all call Seth's interference. What the hell are we seeing with Lacey Evans? Yeah, no doubt. That's weird. What else did he say? DWELSH has acknowledged me, and he said some word that got blanked out. Sonya Deville acting like a 2-year-old. AEW Elite are now Backstreet fanboys. I saw that, by the way. What the F are we seeing with Lacey Evans? It really took out the F word? I got to fix that. I'm sorry. I got to change that so that the F word doesn't get blanked out and ruin the whole thing. I don't know why the hell it would be that way. My bad. We'll get the F word fixed. But ladies and gentlemen, DWELSH has taken over the top acknowledge me spot over Soundwave 92. Thank you guys for acknowledging me tonight. Let's get everybody on the board who's acknowledged me here. DWELSH dropping a big one there. DWELSH has acknowledged me. Damn, bro, that's a big one. The $50 DWELSH bomb. Here's a list of people that are acknowledging me. Tonight, it's all about just acknowledging me. Never mind Roman. Please acknowledge me. Okay? There's several different ways to do it down below and in the comments and pinned to the top of this chat. There's so many different ways to acknowledge me. Through PayPal or credit card or whatever. BDW Chop and Screw says Becky Lynch looked good. She looks great. I mean, that's not a problem. Lacey Evans is a Wounded Warrior project. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ, dude. What is up with Lacey Evans right now? Janelle Banks. What's up, Janelle? That was a good movie, Suburban Commando. I like it. I still like it. You know, it's a little cheese, but, you know, I like it, man. I don't care if it's a little bit of cheese. You know? It is what it is. I like a little bit of cheese sometimes. I don't mean that type. You know, like ass cheese or anything like that. Like, no, I don't. That's not what I'm talking about. But, you know, I like a little bit of crazy. Let's get a little crazy, you know? Do. I get that Roman theme in my head now, baby. God, it's good. It's great, actually. Let's be honest. Thank you so much, Soundwave 92, for that dono, my friend. You are a beast without a doubt, as always. Thank you, sir. We're going to go back to the show. So, you know, RK Bro starts the night off, and out come the Street Profits. They're talking some smack.
Let me say something to you. RK Bro.
Well, let me say something to you. RK Bo. Then he called it RK Bo. That was weird.
But we want the smoke.
So you want the smoke?
You want the belts, you mean? I mean, what are you talking about?
That's what I said.
Well, let me say something to you. RK Bo 420 says we just smoked your asses.
And we're gonna do it with the 3 most dangerous letters in sports entertainment, RK Bro.
Well, the Street Profits want the...
These guys are full on faces right now, bro. Full on face. They've gone full face mode.
So you want the smoke?
That's what I said.
Well, let me say something to you. RK Bo.
RK Bo. RK Bro. Blah, blah. Well, let me say something to you. I don't know, man. I love him anyway. I don't care. He's great, man. I still like, you know, I like Matt Riddle. I like him. It's so goofy right there, but let me tell you something. I like it. Bo, RK Boro, RK Boro, RK Bro, oh, Bo. I don't even know what he was saying. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was good. You know, fuck it. It was good. He can say whatever he wants. You're good, Rob. You're good, Matt Riddle. No matter what you say, bro, you're good. It's fine. It's fine, bro. I appreciate it. I still like what he did, you know? Screw it. I don't care. And you know what? He could fumble all over his words all night long, have trouble left and right, have problems. I still like him. So, I pretty good stuff. Raw beginning. I get it. I liked it enough. It's all right. But, I kind of was thinking to myself, like, ugh. This is going to be you know what I thought? I'm going to be honest. I thought this is going to be a boring night. Like, I was like, oh, no. This is going to be a boring night.
Shit bum.
You know what I mean? I'm like, it's going to be a fucking boring night. But, you roll with it. You're watching Raw. And, at this point, I'm thinking, well, maybe, the Cody Rhodes later will be good. But then I'm like, oh, Seth's going to interfere in that. Everybody knew it right away. And that's the other problem. It's like, okay, well, right away, it's like, I know Seth's going to interfere in this. So, who cares? Like, so that right there, it's like, well, the match could be good, though. That's the thing. It's like, all right, the match could be good. Austin Theory, it's going to be good. But it's probably going to be an interference, and so none of it will really matter. But it was an entertaining match, so fine. It was so good of a match, kind of, that it was like okay that there was like, I don't know. You just knew it was going to happen. You knew interference was coming. Obviously, you knew it.
Only posted a perverted message using his Fightful Select Twitter account lol. He has since deleted it, but enough people took screenshots of it and it's trending. Bark bark.
I saw that. I just chalked it up to it that he got hacked. You know what I mean? I figured he just got hacked. You know what I mean? But the guy's a weirdo, so it's hard to tell. But, I'd want people to give me the benefit of the doubt, so I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'll play good guy, man. I'm not gonna do what a lot of other people do out there. A lot of people out there pile up on somebody. And I'm not going to do it. I swear to God to you, Pitbull Blown, and I appreciate the donation, man. You're a good bulldog, but a good pitbull. But, I'm just not going to pile up on somebody. I'm not going to do it. I don't like the guy because he doesn't like me. I don't like him. He's been a scumbag to people, it seems like. He's weird with women, clearly. There's all kinds of things you could say about him. But I'm not going to pile on the guy and be like, what a disgusting thing. Because I know that's what he would do to me. And that's what so many people would do to each other and other people. I will not do that. I'd give him the benefit of the doubt that he was hacked. You know what I mean? Or something weird happened or whatever. It's not even that big a deal of a tweet. So, I don't even get it. So it feels like a hit job, listen, the guy's a scumbag and a weirdo. So obviously people out there want to attack him. So it is what it is. But just like I do with Catman when I need to, I'll stick up for people. I don't care if they don't like me, they've done terrible things to me, or this guy has done horrible things to me. In the end, I don't know, bro. I'm not going to pile on something that I don't know what happened. You know what I mean? Not going to do it. So I'm going to go. I'm assuming he got hacked or somebody got into the account or whatever. An angry employee or something. Maybe a scorned woman that he harasses, got angry and decided to tweet it. I don't know. It could be anything. But I refuse to yeah, I'm not gonna I don't know, I'm not gonna say much else about it. Who cares? Fucking just stupid Twitter stuff anyway. Maybe he did say it. I don't know. Who cares though? It's not even that big a deal. It just doesn't I don't know, it's not a big deal. Like he should have, and if there's someone trolling him, took his thing to do that or whatever, one of his former employees got mad. It's like you couldn't have tweeted something more exciting or fun or crazy, like I rape elephants. That would have been funny. Like I rape elephants would have been a funny thing to say. Why didn't you say that? Why didn't somebody say that? Yeah. So you stated last night it was a hack. I don't know. The guy's a weird person. The guy doesn't like me. He's weird. He lies about me, but that doesn't mean I'm going to, part of me, there's the evil part of me that wants to do it. That's like, you know what, bury him and whatever. But it's not going to do it because I would hope people would stick up for me, and they may not, certainly in DTA, don't trust anybody, but, I don't know, man. I won't do it. I can only tell you what else I know about him. You know, I think there's a big misunderstanding with him, but I don't care. Yeah, I don't, whatever. I'm not going to attack the guy. I think it's been funny. I think it's been going, I think everyone's been laughing about it all over Twitter. Everybody's been tweeting, like, their version of it. I even tweeted that, too. I said, hey, I'll rub you down, like, all this stuff. Like, everybody's been tweeting and, you know, messaging and things like that about it. So I think it's been actually pretty hilarious. Like, Wrestling News Source and Wrestling Co. and Ringside News and, like, a million different friggin' wrestling sites are all tweeting out, like, I rubbed your leg slowly. Like, it's like, dude, everyone's making jokes about it. So I just find it hilarious. I've had fun, man, with it. Steve Langenheim sent me a DM, said WWE splicing in 10-year-old crowd footage. Yeah, I've seen this. This is something we haven't talked about yet. It's been proven, this is proven, by the way, that for whatever reason, at Backlash the other night, they inserted fan footage, like fan reactions, close-ups of fans reacting from 10 years ago, which is bizarre. Why are they doing that? I don't know. I mean, they have plenty of fans to zoom in on at Backlash. And they had fans that they zoomed in on at Backlash. So they zoomed in on real crowds at Backlash that were really there. And then at other times would zoom in on crowds from 10 years ago that they had on recording. So figure that out. I mean, it makes no goddamn sense. What? I mean, it's not like it's like, oh, you know, it's not like they needed to do that for the whole show, whether they did that for the whole show or whatever. They purposely had these small segmented clips of crowd to play. Why? Why are they going to 10-year-old crowd shots randomly, inconsistently seeming throughout the show? There's probably a reason that I'm just not understanding, and nor do I care enough to investigate and do the time, you know, to figure out why. Now, if I had 1 million subscribers and 10,000 people watching me right now, and I was making $1 million on YouTube, you know what I mean? I bet you I would do it. I'd be like, you know what? I'm going to take the time all day to be the first guy to come out with the exact reason why they're doing it. And I would have studied it. Like, when do they cut to these old segments? When do they cut to the regular crowd? When do they cut to the used old crowd from 10 years ago? What's going on when it happens? And then trying to, you know, pontificate about or make an educated guess as to why those shots are being used. But guess what? I don't give a shit right now enough. Like, I just don't care enough to go figure out why they're doing that. Shout out to the members in the chat like Mickey K9 and Joe Bishop. Thank you guys for being here with those membership badges. If you guys want to become a member, go down below and click that membership button and become one. You get all kinds of interesting, cool little, emojis is the word. I couldn't figure out what the fucking word was. Emojis. And tonight, when you donate $30 or more, you acknowledge me. And when you acknowledge me, you get up on the list up here of the people who have acknowledged me tonight. And so far, DWELSH, Soundwave 92 have acknowledged Joe Cronin tonight. Thank you for that. And the villain is here. The villain's in the house with his fucking emojis. He's unlocked every emoji badge there is, including Alex Oli. Look at every goddamn emoji badge we ever had here on the show has been unlocked. And there's Leah. What up, Joe Bishop? Shout out to the members who are appearing. So, the Street Profits and RK Bro have a little tag team match. It gets broken up by commercials several times, which irritates me, but they have a pretty decent match, but whatever. And then we get this.
You hear that? You hear that?
A promo by Austin Theory.
So how
Let's listen to it. Austin Theory coming out to set up the match with him. and Cody Rhodes later on. Let's go over this one and see what we think of this. Mr. Pico Boulevard.
How do you think Theory's feeling? He's grinning from ear to ear, walking with swagger.
Great to see this old school, classic WWE style interview on the stage in front of the crowd, outside of the entrance ramp. I love it. The throwback kind of feel here with this interview with Austin Theory. This was a thumbs up. If I was one of those shows that goes thumbs up, thumbs down, like this would be a thumbs up for me. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Broken Gazamania. What's up, everybody? Hey, if you guys want to support the show, go to Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, and check it out.
Confidence. Theory's ready.
Austin Theory. Here's the promo. Let's talk about it here.
Theory.
Let's hear it.
Your opponent tonight, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, has been in sensational form of late, defeating Seth freaking Rollins at WrestleMania and again at WrestleMania Backlash. So how are you preparing to defend your United States Championship against such a worthy opponent?
Do I look like I need to prepare? I can do this all day. I am the youngest United States champion for a reason. And I'm already great. I'm barely scratching the surface of my full potential. Shut up.
I love the promo so far. He's got the confidence. He's laughing. He's a dick. I like it so far.
You hear that? You hear that? Before his return at WrestleMania, I was practically in diapers last time Cody Rhodes was in WWE. I mean, I don't give a damn about Cody or the past or respect in history. I'm all about the future, and the future is the United States champion.
No.
Theory. Theory versus Rhodes for the United States Championship tonight. One on and the future.
Now, I feel like he says theory like Vince told him how to say it. Say theory. Like, did anyone catch that? I mean, maybe I'm just crazy, but yeah, listen to how Austin Theory says that. He's like, theory.
Future is the United States champion. Theory.
I love it. He like basically did his impression of Vince McMahon right there. Theory. I don't know. I like it. Interesting stuff. So good, thumbs up. I thought a thumbs up, sweet, right to the point promo by Austin Theory right there. So, yay. I give that a thumbs up. I like that. And then Edge is out there with the new member, Rhea Ripley, whatever they are. Good promo as always. Edge has been delivering really decent promos as a heel, obviously. Good promos as a heel. I've enjoyed it. He's making everybody around him better. I like this group for the most part. They are a little, like, there's sometimes when they're a little dorky, they need to make sure they're very serious. And we basically get that from them. They bully and beat up Liv Morgan. So that was good to see. They need to be ruthless. Balor and AJ Styles, kind of a Bullet Club reuniting here. Come out to, stop Edge and Rhea Ripley and everybody from beating up Liv or whatever they do. Nothing special here, but a nice little story moving that arc along. You get Owens in the back talking to the Alpha Academy or whatever they are now. I don't remember. And we'll go over that in a second, too. But what did you guys think? We're going to go to the poll because there's 319 votes, and I want to see what you guys have to say about this. Unfortunately, I didn't give you a didn't watch. I didn't give you a maybe. I didn't give you a thumbs middle. I made you tonight choose a thumbs up or thumbs down, which was mean. I get it. It's kind of mean of me, but I wanted people to have to choose. And 64% of you gave this show tonight a thumbs down. Vintage, I just said the same thing, man. I love the old school interview stage. I thought that was great. And again, they got right to the point, which is what they exactly needed to do. Right to the point, get right to it, say what you got to say. The crowd's involved. You're a heel. Beautiful stuff, executed wonderfully by them there. I don't often give them credit, and I don't know, man. Do I just hate the female interviewers? I don't know, but the Irish guy doesn't bug me as much a lot of times. Tonight, he didn't bug me as an interviewer. I thought that interview on the stage was all right. It was better than usual. So The scenery was better. The throwback style was better. And the interview stuff was all right. And Austin Theory cut a nice heel promo that I thought was pretty good. So I give it to them there. Good stuff. I appreciate it. Maybe it's only a 7 out of 10, but it's better than the usual interviews that are 3s and 4s and just atrocious usually. So, nice. I voted thumbs up. F the rest of the chat, says Jimmy Joyce. Jesus. Jimmy Joyce is pissed. Jimmy Joyce loved it. He's like, I like this show. Fuck it. I did not love it as much as you, my friend, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Let me see here. Eric Chambers says, everybody in the chat y'all believe he's going to be another John Cena. Theory going to be another John Cena. You know, I don't think Theory, I don't know, man, if he's going to be another John Cena, but I feel like, you know, Austin Theory could be another, like, Kurt Angle. Do you know what I'm saying? And I don't mean he's ever going to be as good as Kurt Angle either, right? Because if John Cena is like a 9.9 out of 10 type of guy, legend, you know, if The Rock, John Cena, Stone Cold, and The Undertaker are all 9-somethings or 10s or whatever you want to call them, you know, Kurt Angle was like an 8, right? Kurt Angle was like an 8. Or an 8.5 or whatever. I think that's what you're more talking about, maybe. You're talking about Austin Theory maybe being a Mr. Perfect, maybe being a Kurt Angle, maybe. Something like that. But I don't see him yet being, you know, those other guys. Now, if you went back to John Cena when John Cena was a United States champion, and said to me, do you see John Cena being the next Rock or Stone Cold? You know, I might have also said at that time, I don't know about that. You know, maybe, you know, so maybe it would have been the same answer. So right now I don't see that, though. I don't see that. I see him potentially being a top mid-card guy or a guy who could win the title but won't really hit that level. But that's not because he's not that. It's just because I don't see it yet. But I do see, you know, main event potential in him, for sure. Which if I see him being like someone who could be like Kurt Angle, that means I see him as being a possible main eventer. Right there, that means the world. It doesn't have to be I see him being The Rock or being Hulk Hogan. You know, it's just that I see him being a main eventer. And that's good enough. That's important. Jay Cherry, thank you for subbing to the channel, man. What up to Jay Cherry? Pour Jay Cherry a goddamn drink in the chat. Thank you, Mr. Cherry. Anybody named Cherry is always welcome. Alex Oli.
Balor Styles did full entrances before saving Liv.
Yeah, that was weird. What the hell was that about? Like, Liv is being tortured in the ring, and AJ Styles and Finn Balor just come out to be like, oh, yeah, like, let her go, I guess, because we're here. Oh, it's like, what the hell are you doing? Why wasn't Finn Balor and AJ Styles running down to the ring to dive in the ring and break it up? I don't understand that. That was fucking bizarre and stupid. You know what I mean? That was dumb. Like, what are they doing? You know? Like, they're going to run down to the ring. They're going to come up to the ring and be like, oh, yeah, she's being beaten and shit. But you know what? We're just going to take our sweet time. And, hey, remember Bullet Club? Yeah, we're back. But I guess because their music hit, they broke up the hold on Liv or, you know, whatever. I don't know. Is that what happened? I don't know. Let's listen.
Red cup that we confiscated from Ezekiel.
Red cuck. What do you say?
The one I stole, you mean?
From Elias.
Yeah, there you go. Get it right.
Last week,
Yeah, I remember that cup.
Well, I had it sent to my friends over at the DNA lab.
You have friends at the DNA lab?
Friends everywhere.
The DNA lab?
Trust me, okay?
Whoa.
This time.
I like how like Owens doesn't even believe it either. Like they're like almost making fun of how retarded this is. You're friends at the DNA lab? Like, whoa. What are they doing here? What is this? I don't know, bro. This was weird.
Next week, we're going to have irrefutable evidence that Ezekiel's been lying all along and that he is Elias.
Get out!
I'm serious.
That's amazing!
No more lies.
That's incredible!
No more faulty devices, okay? He ain't going to be able to talk his way out of this
I
one.
love it!
Yes.
It's perfect timing, too. You know why? Because tonight's a very special, I have a very special guest coming here tonight.
Who's that?
You know, in Nova Scotia, every year they have a tournament. It's called the Grand Prix Tournament.
I've heard of that.
Right?
I do like Gable. I've always liked Gable, and I do miss when he tagged with that other guy, Jordan, when it was Jordan and Gable. I loved their tag team, man. I loved them. Was it American Alpha? Or they Alpha Academy now? They were American Alpha, right? And unfortunately, Jordan, hurt his neck badly and can't wrestle again. And I loved those two together. Remember how fire they were in NXT? It actually breaks your heart a little bit. Because they should have been a really big tag team. Okay, I'm going to be all right. I'm not going to get emotional about a guy I don't know in a tag team that should have been something. All right, relax, calm down. It's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. But I read an interview with him a little while back. We've known about this for years. I remember when me and Jake first talked about it one night. And we couldn't believe it. We were blown away. Like, no, like what? You can't wrestle again? And reading something about it months ago. Yeah, that it was just really. It's just awful. Like what I read. It's a young guy. He should have been able to wrestle. He should be there. But I read this big article about him or from him, and it's just like, yeah, I don't know why I went back to that. And I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, that really bothered me, man. Because I just feel really bad for him, that he's not able to wrestle. But we get this. We get Alpha, whatever they are now. And Gable is funny. So Gable has done a good job moving on and being able to be involved in this kind of comedy routine. I think it's funny. I think he's funny. Very Kurt Angle-like. It's funny, we talked about, Austin Theory being, I'm thinking he could get to a level of a Kurt Angle. But, Gable reminds me more of a Kurt Angle, with his comedy. So while I think Gable reminds me of a Kurt Angle, Gable is sort of being built as this kind of mid-card, guy. Whereas, Austin Theory is being booked as this very douchey, young, cocky, go-getter type of guy. I don't know. He's a little bit higher tier. Not as much comedy, Can't believe I just randomly thought of Jordan, whatever his name. I don't even remember his name now. And I'm going to get emotional about a guy. Like, it's so random. What's wrong with me? Alex Oli, thank you for the $2 a few minutes ago, man. Shout out to the people that have been acknowledging me tonight. DWELSH has acknowledged me with $50. And the Soundwave 92 has acknowledged me with $30. Thank you, gentlemen, as well as the Pitbull Blonin. $5, Pitbull? What are you, a pussy? You're supposed to be the Pitbull. Alex Oli with the $2. No. I'm sorry. Let's hear the rest of this.
Big deal. My brother.
Thank you, Eddie Chaos. I swear to God, I've got brain damage, guys. I don't think I'm going to live to be... I used to think, like, I would live to be 90. Dude, I'm not going to make 70, 60, 50. I don't even know. If I make it another 20 years, I'll be very happy. Give me 20 more years to see my kids turn 25 or something. That's it, please. I'm not going to see 60. Thank you, Eddie Chaos. Good call.
Ken Owens, he's won it 3 times.
He's a legend.
He's a legend. I've heard of Ken. And you know what? He was supposed to be here sometime before SummerSlam, but they've allowed him to come tonight. He's here tonight.
Nice.
To compete against Ezekiel. Not Ezekiel, Elias.
Yes.
It's Elias.
Who's your pick for Money in the Bank? Mine, Cody.
Yeah, I mean, Alex Oli, I said this last night, and it's a very interesting thing. With the Money in the Bank basically being a thing where the Money in the Bank takes you to the main event of WrestleMania, I mean, that's the story that Cody is telling about how he needs to win the world title for his dad and all these other things, and for his father, and he's going to bring back the Winged Eagle belt probably. I mean, dude, that's the story they're going with. And to me, it feels like Roman Reigns... Do you guys remember when I said that Roman will always be champion until someone can succeed him, until someone better comes along? And that could be Cody, but we don't know. Well, this new contract that Roman has, and this new situation with him filming potentially next year, that tells me that they are leaving, that they're going to take the belt off of Roman at WrestleMania probably. And it's really because Roman is pushing that issue to become an actor, and that's why. Because if Roman was not becoming an actor and he was staying in WWE, I believe Roman would keep it until somebody was that over. But since Cody Rhodes has this story, he's got the fans on his side for the most part, and he's got this story, they're going to go with this as the safe top heel baby face, which is Cody. So yeah, to me, it's going to be Cody. Which also makes me think, though, that potentially at WrestleMania, or at Royal Rumble, rather, there is a plan at Royal Rumble for somebody. And they knew they couldn't have Cody win, so if that's the case, then Cody will win the briefcase. Now, or it's some trickery here, and the person who wins the case won't be Cody, and Cody will win the Rumble. But I really do believe that it will be Cody. I'm going Cody. It seems obvious that it's Cody, though. That's the only thing that could make me think Cody will win the Rumble, someone else will win the briefcase. But it is a little too perfect for Cody, though. With the briefcase now meaning that person goes to WrestleMania. I mean, that's what Cody's story is about. So they'd want to build this year-long story of Cody's going to WrestleMania. But who will he choose? Well, it's only going to be one person because Roman Reigns is probably going to have both belts. So, and then he'll unify the belts to bring back the Winged Eagle Championship. My only problem with this is that if this is the case, it is so easy to call and so easy to see. We're going to be waiting about 10 months, or no, 11 months. We're going to be waiting almost a year to see Cody, this come to fruition. What if Cody gets hurt? What if Roman gets hurt? What if somebody else gets hurt? What if whatever? What if somebody gets COVID the week of, like, next year? Like, it's just a very strange decision to me. I appreciate what they're doing, and I pretty much get it, but it just seems too obvious. Now, if they completely do something different, then maybe I'll give them credit. But at the same time, if they do something completely different, then what's the point of any of this? And I don't want... That's kind of the story I was looking for, and we're all looking for, and Cody's looking for, it seems like. And it feels like they're going to execute. Why would they play this game so early? So that's my sort of breakdown of that situation, right? Interesting is all I can say. I didn't see that coming. But I don't know. Did not see it coming. But that's what they went with. Will that be the way that things continue to play out? I don't know. I think so, though. I think that's the way it's going to play out. Brent Porter says, I think the same thing you do about the AEW was to be the new face of WWE, be the main guy. Oh, you talking about Cody, Brent? Talking about Cody? I don't think Cody was happy with being booed there. And I think that, You know, I think that I think maybe he blamed AEW for mishandling him the wrong way. You know what I mean? Very strange. Let me see what shout out to Amanda. What's up, Amanda? How you doing? If you're still watching. Amanda, I still have the bracelet you made me. My daughter actually has it. She liked it so much she stole it on me. But she keeps it safe and wears it sometimes. And then I wear it sometimes because I always have. Yeah, and I don't know who's making this stuff for Becky, but I enjoy it. You know, the more you can be weird, the better. You know, I mean, Becky Lynch has gone full space whore. And, you know, I'm not gonna trash it, to be honest. I'm down with these glasses. You know, I kind of like this. I mean, it looks like she's watching VR while everybody else is... It looks like she made this on a 3D printer, too, by the way, which we'll all be doing soon. I mean, how excited is everybody for how Star Trek has really happened, right? We're going to have replicators soon. It's just going to be a 3D printer, right? And dude, have you seen how they make stuff with some 3D printers? You just throw certain materials into the printer, and it like melts it down and uses it to build stuff. It's like we're going to be putting junk into the trash thing, like the DeLorean in Back to the Future 2, like throwing plastic and scraps into the machine. It's going to gurgle it up and use it, and then it's going to be like, oh, I need whatever. Doot doot doot. Computer, give me, I need 15 plastic forks. You know, here you go. Give me the recipe for 15 black forks. Computer, I need to make plastic cups. And then you have to purchase a plan. You know, okay, I'm going to purchase Walmart's generic cup 7 for $1. Boop, boop. Fucking prints out the cups for you. You are out of raw materials. Please add raw materials. You know, it's coming. I mean, it's here now. That is here now. It's just not in homes yet. But there are 3D printers that are in homes that are very advanced. I mean, dude, we're like, it's crazy. They're coming. We got tablets and phones, which are like the tablets in Star Trek. We've got all the computer integration. Computer, do this. Computer, what's the weather? Computer, schedule this. Computer, order pizza. Computer, turn the lights off. Computer, do that. Computer, personal log entry. Computer, set reminder. Computer, call mom. You know, like it's all we're doing it. We just don't have the spaceships. That's the only thing we don't have. We can't really do the space thing, but we can do everything else. So we're going to have replicators because we have 3D printers that can print stuff right now. It's not called a replicator, it's called a printer. But it's basically a replicator. It will be. So we will have I don't know when we'll have it. What do you think? 10 years? Probably in about 10 years, right? I would hope that in about 10 years to 15 years, the new appliance in your house, besides a microwave, right somewhere in there, will be the replicator or the printer. The 3D printer. But you really want to see, that's why I think they're going to change the name to like the processor or the replicator, because it sucks to call something a printer. You know, it sounds dumb, even though it's printing technically. So the synthesizer, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to have that. We can't beam anybody yet, though. We can't beam anybody's molecules yet. So we're working on that. You know, that's coming eventually. We'll get it eventually. You know, it's eventually coming. But it is what it is. Joe, the main event commentary was awful. Corey and Becky were heel, and the whole time, the face commentary, Brian and Joe Rogan didn't say anything. Yeah, they don't know how to react to heels. It's weird. It's like they're not taught how to do it. They don't want to do it. I don't know what it is, but this is always going on. Always going on. You know what I mean? Mustafa is the worst mod. Someone said. That's funny. Steve Langenheim. What up, bro? Microwave can turn into a sex bot. Yeah, then we get sex bots, too. That's the other thing. We got we got robots up the yin-yang, dude. These robots can do a lot of shit. We've seen it. Hey, computer, F me. A chip to download information instead of school is next. That's right, Miguel. That's true. The chip is coming, too. I don't mind the chip. But the problem is, man, people would have to be really trusting of the government and companies and stuff like that to put a chip in their head. And right now, they're not. After this, the vaccine stuff, people are just not believing and trusting. If the population was very trusting, though, in everything at this point, then they would probably be chipped themselves. It's weird. Elon Musk pisses off every group eventually, if you think about it. Elon Musk owns Twitter. That pisses off the left for some reason. I don't know, because they want censorship. I don't get it. Elon Musk wants to go to space. That pisses off like some people on each side. Elon Musk has a Tesla, and electric car stuff. That pisses off some people on the right. But yet some people on the left don't support it. Doesn't make any sense. Elon Musk wants to put a chip in your head. That concerns some people on the left and a lot of people on the right. So it's very weird how this guy literally pisses off every group of different people, but then excites another group. It's very weird. But that's what it is, man. Sex toasters. But yeah, going back to Raw, I mean, so good backstage segment, I guess.
We know. It's over, okay?
So, I mean, it's funny.
Tonight,
it's a little
Elias,
funny.
His lies are done because my brother, my older brother, is going to beat the truth out of him.
Great.
It's going to be great. All right, boys. Thank you.
See you later. See you later.
Almost came out and I almost went to bed. It was terrible. I liked the exchange with Ezekiel, kind of, but again, like I said, I thought they were going to go deeper with it. The local jobber, Frank or whatever they called him. By the way, I know this guy, and I was laughing my ass off. I have called several matches from this guy before, and I was pretty much in hysterics. They didn't use his name that he usually uses, so that was weird. But I thought it would have been funny if he was like, "I'll kill this guy for $1," whatever. And instead, they went with the whole, "Oh, I'm scared to be in there with him," which I just didn't really 100% believe. But the guy was pretty good on the mic, though. I got to give it to him.
Heading into this match,
Byron, of course I do. I don't want to be carted out of here after getting decimated by Veer.
Kind of sounds like Teddy Goods.
But I have a wife. I have 3 beautiful little triplets at home that expect me to provide for them. So I have to do this for my family.
Oh, I, for one, admire Frank's motivation, but
For some reason, if Frank was Veer, if they switched places, I might believe Frank more. If Frank was like, "I'll kill somebody." I don't know what it is, but I almost think I believe Frank more than Veer for whatever reason.
quite an impressive-looking athlete.
I think it's because Veer looks cross-eyed. He does have a look to him, though, I will say that. And that's about when Frank's giant titty came out of his singlet or whatever. And then Veer began stomping him and put him in that submission hold. And this guy made the funniest looking face I've ever seen. He was basically like, Ryback's tarred brother, I want to say. A lot of interviews tonight.
Victory over Seth freaking
a lot of
Rollins
interviews
at
tonight.
WrestleMania Backlash. I think everybody would like to know what's next between you and Seth.
What's next? Well, I hope nothing. For fear of even saying that man's name, he's going to show up and take me to the limit for the 3rd time. I mean, that's what happened. Seth Rollins is top 5 in the world, no matter how you slice it. But also, I walked away with the moment, the money, and the victory. So as far as I'm concerned, the chapter of Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes is closed. Theory, the youngest United States champion in company history, brimming with potential. But you know the thing about potential? It's like gold. You gotta dig to find it. So he better be ready to dig, because nothing sounds better to me than the American Nightmare, the new United States champion.
So not only did we know Seth was coming, and we all knew it the minute we saw the match. The minute you saw the match booked, you were like, well, Seth is coming out here to interfere in this shit. We all knew that was happening. Yeah, it could be Ryback smarter, brother. You're right. And then that's what happens, you know. But they had a good match. Best match of the night, I think. And so, good shot. I'm not going to acknowledge the Dewdrop match and the women's match because whatever. WWE RAW was way too packed. Lacey Evans with a promo that made me uncomfortable. Then Asuka got like 3 minutes in the main event. What the fuck was the point in that? What was the point?
The majority of my childhood jumping state to state just to get away from him or running from the things that he had done. My mother tried to find us refuge in various women's shelters and campgrounds, but ultimately my father found us. My mother broke, and we were brought back into his web of anger and addiction.
Damn, it's getting dark for Lacey Evans. They originally were going for the American Patriot, and wow, and now they've gone with this. I mean, I don't know. Wow. Like, they're going dark with her.
Neither Child Protective Services nor law enforcement could save me, but through my experiences that I also learned how to save myself. I learned to hide, and I learned to fight, and when it was the right time to use either. It's what led me to compete in amateur wrestling and become a state champion by the age of 15. But I had to teach myself how to juggle a job and wrestling in school. I even had to learn how to do my own makeup for wrestling shows because I didn't have a mommy who could teach me about beauty and confidence. In fact, I had so little support that I was kicked out of my home by the age of 17, yet I still managed to become the first in my family to not only graduate high school, but become a United States Marine. I've spent my entire life thinking if I just proved myself worthy of being someone my father could be proud of.
I take it back. This is fire, bro.
That maybe,
wow.
just maybe, my father would choose love over the addiction. But I graduated as a military police officer from the United States Marine Corps as top of my class, and he wouldn't even show up to my graduation ceremony. One thing he did show up for over and over and over again was the call to addiction and the acceptance of depression and anger, which led my dad to overdose 2 months before my WWE tryout. And then right before my first match at NXT, another family member overdosed in the parking lot near the show in Florida. The threat of death and depression around every corner my entire life has been a constant reminder of what I live for.
Holy shit.
I live for my daughter's beautiful smiles, and I live to show the world that the weight of someone else's pain doesn't always have to be carried on your back. And I live to keep fighting to beat the cycle because life is worth living for. My experiences created the woman I am today.
Man, she is going full Tasha Yar from Star Trek The Next Generation. I actually like this. I'm sorry. So I saw this the other day, one of the other promos, and I was kind of like, what are they doing? And tonight, I'll be honest, I didn't hear this promo. And I saw many of you saying that, Jesus Christ, you know, and so I was like, oh, shit, okay, well, I won't watch that. And now I'm like, all right, let me hear what she's saying. This is sad, bro. But it's also inspirational. I like this. I'm sorry. I'm going to flip on this. At first, I was making fun of it, and I wasn't sure what was up here. I'm flipping on this. I like this, bro. Sounds like Joe's stepdad. Maybe this is hitting home a little. Like, wow. Maybe this is hitting home a little bit too much, you know? My father was a great guy, though. My stepdad, or my mother's boyfriend, was not a good person. But, you know, my real father was a great person, so. But this is, wow, bro.
a motivated, ready for anything, careful, and confident mother. Why?
That see-through little belly thing that's going on there, dude, I could just, I want to rip that and fuck her belly button. I'm sorry, bro. I want to rip this fucking thing off and just fuck that belly button. It's the same promo from SmackDown. Yeah, see, I didn't hear it because I skipped it because everybody was like, oh, it's so bad. And it was awkward at first, and I went, okay, this is weird. I'm going to skip that. But, yeah, now I'm like, shit, maybe it's something to that.
Lacey Evans on Jake Roberts' Broken Family Sessions.
Oh, my God. Lacey Evans. Lacey Evans is really Jake the Snake Roberts' daughter, Mr. Pico.
Wife, sister, daughter, United States Marine, and WWE superstar.
Lacey Evans' story may be a bit sensational, but every syllable she just spoke is absolutely true and real inspiration.
Well, you would know about giving up on your family, wouldn't you, Corey? So very nice of you to be inspired by it. But why don't you go? Why don't you leave your sick kid and wife again, you fucking scumbag? No, but that I don't know, man. I kind of do like I like Lacey Evans' promo now. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that was very heavy though. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna sit well with everybody, but I can't hate on that. I gotta be honest. Like I don't know. Yeah, that's gonna be borderline for a lot of people. Sound like a whiny bitch to me, says Jocko Johnson. I would normally think the same. I would normally think like bringing up your family troubles would be, whatever. But that's a pretty intense thing to me. Like her dad doing what he did and her mother and then him like dying instead of being there to be like, wow, you made something of yourself. Or he was never there to appreciate anything she did. I don't know. Now, if it was just that dad was a little drunk and didn't care or whatever, it would be stupid. And there's a lot of people who could bring up issues and it would be reaching. But I don't know. That one sounded pretty legit. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I could definitely see how that might be too heavy for some people. Or it just might be too much. Like, all right. Like, what do you. I get that. We'll have to see how this continues to grow. He didn't die. He just went out for milk. Oh, my God. Mr. Pico Boulevard, dude. Oh, my God, dude. What the fuck? He didn't die. He went out for milk. Holy shit, dude. Dude, what in the hell is Seth and Becky wearing? I love that they both buy outfits that go along with each other, though. That's always funny to me. What is this? I don't know, man. That is so funny. They're always buying outfits that go along with each other. What do you call this? What do you call this couple? What do you call this couple here? Call this Disco Black? What the hell is that shirt? Like, they make a zip-up. Like, what is that Becky's wearing? Is that like a zip-up? I don't know what that is. Zip-up spacesuit? I'm sending this to Leah. I sent this picture to Leah. I go, these two are always weird shit and matching. That's too funny. Becky's got those lips, bro. She got those lips. Roar and whore, says Alex Oli. What the hell? Well, there you have it. This show was a mess. Asuka in the main event was like a waste of time with Bianca Belair, pretty much.
She deserved better treatment.
Just for Becky to come out and... Man, look at Becky's ass, though. I mean, she doesn't really have the best ass. It's just she shows it, though. It's just good, though. Becky's kind of dressing like Marilyn Manson. You know? It's hard to believe Asuka's like 43 or whatever she is. Weird ending to Monday Night Raw. You know, just a very strange ending. Very strange main event. You know, but putting Cody last would have been bad too with that way that situation was going. But it would have been less bad because the longer match would have been the main event then, I guess. So I don't know. Sonya Deville was weirdly overacting when she had to face Alexa Bliss tonight. She was like, "Oh my God, Alexa Bliss! Oh my God! Oh no!" It's like, has anybody ever noticed recently that whenever somebody comes back, the other person is always terrified and scared as if they're about to face Hulk Hogan or like Stone Cold Steve Austin? It's like everybody isn't Stone Cold Steve Austin because they're returning. Every single time someone is returning after some time off, well, your opponent is this person, and I get it. The point is to put that person over like, oh my God, they're back. But do you remember when Cody came back, what happened with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania? Seth Rollins didn't stand in the ring and go, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, it's Cody Rhodes, he's back, oh my God, he's going to kill me. You know, he didn't do that because it's just Cody Rhodes. We don't know yet what this means, really, other than Cody Rhodes is back in the WWE. Oh my God. And the American Nightmare is in WWE. But like Seth didn't sell it that way. But almost everybody does now. When someone like, oh my God, Alexa Bliss is back, and Sonya Deville is like, oh my God, oh my God. What is this? What is the shock? She's a wrestler. You've wrestled her. She's wrestled. She's been here. What are you shocked about? You know? It would be shocking if China was still alive. If China was still alive and she had been more dominating in the WWE than she was, and then she came back after like 8 years and you're her opponent, and you were like, oh my God. Like, that would be an oh my God moment. But Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, when Cody showed up, Seth went, it's Cody. All right, come on. Holy shit. It's Cody Rhodes. Like, that was way more realistic. He wasn't like, oh my God, no, wait a minute, I don't want to have this match now. You know, like, that's stupid. It's not Hulk Hogan. It's not Stone Cold. It's not The Rock coming out. So, I don't know. That's just another little tiny nitpick thing to come at you guys with. I hope you guys click that like button and stick the thumb directly up my ass. It's a big day tomorrow. It's a big day this week. Kind of. Not really. We'll have some content tomorrow and throughout the week. I hope you guys subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. And I hope you stick the thumb directly up my ass. And I thank everybody for being here tonight. I'd also like to say thank you to the people who donated to keep the shows alive and to support the show, like Mr. Pico Boulevard, Alex Oli, Pitbull Blonin, and to the people who acknowledged me. Tonight we had a few people acknowledge me. That was Soundwave 92 and DWELSH. They acknowledged me. China is alive. She just went out for milk. Oh, yeah. Of course. The rest of you guys, hit that like button on your way out if you can, please. And if you really want to keep the fun going, go to patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show and keep watching my channel. Watch my videos all the time. The more you watch of me, the more I get recommended to you, and the more you get alerted when I go live. But if you don't watch me a bunch, and you don't watch every video I put up every single day, then YouTube stops telling you about me. So make sure you watch all my videos, watch more videos. Hit the like button. And get it on, baby. Let's take one last look at the poll. Did you like Raw tonight? Thumbs up, thumbs down. You guys said 62% thumbs down. Not good for Raw. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much. Hit me up on Twitter at JCS Commentary, Instagram.com/Joe Cronin Show, Facebook.com/Joe Cronin Show. And if you want to support the channel, the links are down below in the description box of this video. Send me private messages with pictures of your mother. Good night.